Welcome to Ukulele the Pros. This is our Sunday Words of Wisdom. I'm Terry Carter, and today we're going to talk about doing what you got to do, or do what you got to do. And I'm going to relate this to some experiences that I have been recently actually in the process of going through now and just finishing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing all the Facebook, YouTube, all the social media stuff is starting to take off. So thank you for all that support. So a few months ago, before summer, as our normal semester was winding up, as most of you know, or some of you know, I'm a college music professor. And just thought of summer school was coming up. And I've been teaching summer school for a while. Usually not a big deal. I usually have a class, maybe two. The biggest problem is I'm in San Diego and my classes are in Los Angeles. Meaning summer school is, instead of my 2 days a week I'm normally in LA, it's 4 days a week. So not that big of a deal, except for the fact that a bunch of the professors at the school decided not to teach this semester, so they decided to give me more classes. So that meant instead of teaching one class or potentially two, I was teaching 3 classes. And just as one, I'm not complaining about this. This is just trying to help us, motivate us to get to what we got to do, especially as one of the Ukulele the Pros members emailed me. As professionals, sometimes we got to do what we got to do. So I got the call, and you got to teach 3 classes. All right. What are the times? Well, the first one starts at 8 a.m., runs for 2.5 hours, and that one happens to be in downtown LA. Next one is in Santa Monica at 12:30. It's about, could be up to a 30, 45-minute drive, even though it's only less than 10 miles apart. Then, at 6 o'clock p.m. class back in downtown LA. And that doesn't mean then, when I get done at 8:30, where am I going to drive to? I got to drive somewhere to sleep. So this was something that kind of stressed me out leading up to it, because not only was it's a lot of teaching, but it means I have to be in LA and I have to stay in LA because there's just not enough time to drive home when I finish at 8:30 at night, drive to San Diego 2 hours, get up at 3 or 4 in the morning, drive back to LA to make the 8 a.m. class. So this was stressful because this was going to be the first time I'm going to be away from my kids and my wife for extended periods of time for a total of 7 weeks. So this is a little stressful, but we got to do what we got to do, right? We got to family support, we got to work, and I made the commitment to do it. So it started. And lo and behold, here we are. This is I just finished week 6, so I'm getting into my last week, so week 7 of this summer school. And so the thing that I want to talk about, and it can always be related to the ukulele, because it always can be related to our practice schedule, our devotion to the instrument, and getting better each day and improving. So my typical schedule would be wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning, drive 2 hours to LA, teach in LA, teach in Santa Monica. Before I actually taught in Santa Monica, we did our ukulele lesson before that, and then go back to sleep to work at, Trade Tech in downtown. And then I usually was driving back to Marina Del Rey to sleep on my cousin's couch. And thank you for them for allowing me to do that. One night I even slept in my office, which is actually more like a closet. So, you had to do what you got to do. And even though it was a busy time and potentially stressful, what I realized was, one, my wife is amazing, and she really held everything together, and I knew that when I'm gone, she had things under control here with the kids. And we had support, thank goodness for her cousin, thank goodness for my mom, thank goodness for her mom, for a little support system. Allowed me to focus on what I need to get through up in LA. But what I realized through this process was not to complain. And again, I'm not complaining here, this is just the way it was. But in this time, if you stay focused on what you got to get done, and know that whether you complain or not, it's got to get done. You got to do it. And so, really, the last 6 weeks have gone by quite fast. And it's really helped me because I was able to manage 3 classes. And as you know, it's not just teaching, it's prep work, it's grading, it's a bunch of other stuff outside, while maintaining our ukulele lessons every day, which do take time to prep and get together and decide what we're going to do and send out the emails and get the music out and stuff like that. Go to bed around midnight, wake up at 5 and do it again Monday through Thursday. And then Thursday, hallelujah, I got to drive home, got home about 11 or 12 at night and was home for a few days. So I think that this whole idea of doing what you got to do, not complaining, is really key. And this is something I've been hearing a lot in some different books and podcasts I've been listening to, is not to complain. It just makes things worse. And so when my students would come to me at my 8 a.m. class and be late and give me an excuse of, I overslept or I missed the bus, well, they didn't really have much room to talk because I was up at 4 driving 2 hours to get to school. So try to set a little standard for them also to push themselves and not make excuses and just get the work done. So anyway, doing what you got to do. I'm just checking. I wrote a few notes down. I just want to see if I got over everything. I see Chris is here. Grass is cut. Excellent. Glad to see that. And yeah, so anyway, like I mentioned, I've just finished week 6 of this. I got 1 week left. Fortunately, I only have 1 class this week, and we give a final on Thursday. So this will be it for the summer school schedule. And what I've realized over this time is it has nothing to do for me. I don't mind not sleeping. I don't need to sleep much. I don't mind working hard, teaching 3 classes, getting the Ukulele to Pro stuff happening. What the thing that bothered me the most about this was just the time. You know, when you do this, your time is completely gone because you're focusing on other stuff. So I always like to have time during the day to work on what I need to work on, and when the time is taken away, that's what I miss the most. So I'm really looking forward to this being over to get some time back and be able to get refocused on the ukulele, Ukulele the Pros, and start moving forward. So that's our lesson today, our words of wisdom on do what you got to do. Thank you for being here and have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll take us out with a little playing and then our outro video.